Okay, this section is evaluating functions. So what we're going to do is we're going to first do different function operations. So adding, subtracting, and multiplying, and then simplifying, and then we'll sub in values. So when you see f plus g of x, this right here, what that means is you're going to take the f function, whatever the f function is, and then you're going to add it to whatever the g function is. So you'll go through combining like terms. Same thing if it's subtraction. Take the f function minus the g function. And product, you'll multiply whatever is in the f function times whatever is in the g function. So on this one, we're going to have to distribute. We'll have to do FOIL. Some of us know FOIL, but we'll work through that as we go through this. So we have all these different functions listed up here, the f, k, c, g, and what we're going to do is different operations that this question's asking us for. So we have the f function, which is -2, plus the h function, which is 2x minus 9. So then we go through and combine like terms. -2 and -9 would be -11 plus 2x. Now the domain, these are linear, so your domain is going to be all real numbers because this is a linear function, and linear functions domain is always all real numbers. So moving to the next one, you have the h function, which is 2x minus 9. We're going to add that to our k function, which is 3x plus 1. Again, combine like terms. 2x and 3x would be 5x. -9 and 1 is -8. And again, it's a linear, it's a y equals mx plus p, so the domain is all real numbers. K of x is 3x plus 1, and m of x is, you can't see that very well, it is an x squared plus 2. So we need to combine like terms. 3x has no like term, so I'm going to write this down here, 3x. 1 plus 2 is 3, and then you have x squared. Since we haven't studied putting this in standard form, meaning the highest exponent down to the lowest, I would accept it in this format. Now this is a squared, this is a quadratic, so the domain of a quadratic, a squared, is also all real numbers. Okay, looking at more function operations. If we look at our k value is, our k of x is 3x plus 1 minus, I'm going to put whatever I sub in parentheses, the f function is -2. So this is 3x plus 1 plus 2. 2 plus 1 is 3, so you have 3x plus 3. And again, domain is all real numbers. The k function is 3x plus 1 minus, I'm going to sub in my h value, which is 2x minus 9. So you have to distribute your negative through the parentheses. 3x plus 1 minus 2x, a negative and negative would be positive 9. Combine like terms. 3x minus 2x is 1x, and 1 plus 9 is 10. Did I do that? Yes, okay. So 1x plus 10 is all real numbers. Okay, our c function. The c function is x squared minus the m function, which is x squared plus 2. So you're going to distribute your negative through. So negative, so it's going to be x squared minus 2. X squared minus x squared, that's 0, so you're left with just -2. And again, it starts as a quadratic, it ends as a linear, it is all real numbers for the domain. adding multiple function in, we have m, k, and x. So again, write everything down. So the m function is x squared plus 2 minus the k function is 3x plus 1, and then plus your h of x plus 2x minus 9. So we have x squared plus 2 minus 3x minus 1 plus 2x minus 9. We're going to combine like terms, look for common factors. So x squared has no common factor. I'm going to cross that out since we dealt with it. I go to my x's next, negative 3 and positive 2, be minus 1x, and 2 minus 9 is negative 7. Again, domain is all real numbers. You will be writing all real numbers on all of these. Okay, we have 4 functions. So I'm going to go down here and give myself a little room. So c of x is x squared minus your m of x. So I'm going to put this in parentheses, x squared plus 2 plus your h of x, so plus 2x minus 9. Oops, let me erase that. And minus the f of x, which is negative 2. X squared, distribute your negative, minus x squared minus 2 plus 2x minus 9, and then that would be a positive 2. So I'm going to go through and combine like terms. So we are going to have, let's see here, our x squareds are going to cancel. Your negative 2 and your positive 2 are going to cancel. And then it looks like we're left with 2x minus 9. Did I write the correct f function down? Yes, I did. Okay. So your domain is all real numbers. Looking at this last one, we're going to multiply, zoom that in. So our f of x function is negative 2. Your k function is 3x plus 1. And your c function is x squared. So I'm going to reorganize this and put it negative 2x squared times 3x plus 1, and then we're going to distribute. So I distribute my negative 2 through the parentheses. So I get negative 6x squared. No, I don't get x squared. A squared and an x would be a cubed. And then a negative 2 and a positive 1 be negative 2x squared. And again, the domain is all real numbers. Okay, so the difference of what we're doing now on these is we're actually going to plug in numbers into the appropriate function. So make sure you're paying attention when you're doing your assignment. Make sure you look and see it's talking about the f function, so make sure you use the f function. So our f function's over there on the right. So I'm going to plug in negative 2 for every x value. And I'm going to plug in negative 2 in parentheses so I make sure that I don't lose my sign. So we get it all substituted in. Negative 2 to the third power is negative 2 times negative 2 times negative 2, which is negative 8. Plus negative 2 times negative 2 is positive 4. Negative 3 and negative 2 is positive 6, and then plus 1. Then we go through and combine like terms. So I get negative 4 plus 6 plus 1, which is positive 2 plus 1, which is 3. So we're going to evaluate the h function for positive 3. So negative 2 times 3 to the second minus 3 times 3 plus 1. We need to obey order of operations. So you need to do 3 squared first. So it'd be negative 2 times 9 minus 9 plus 1. Negative 2 times 9 is negative 18 minus 9 plus 1. Negative 18 plus, is that plus? That is supposed to be 9, is minus 27 plus 1, which gives us negative 26. Okay, picking up where we left off. I don't think I can just pick it up. So let me figure this out. Oops. I'm just going to kind of move this stuff over. We'll do the next one. Okay, so we're going to plug 1/2 in our g function. So 3 times 1/2 plus 9. So if I take half of 3, that's 1.5, plus 9, we get 10.5. Okay, looking at this h of negative 3. H of negative 3, so our h function is the 2x squared. So 2 times, negative 2, times negative 3 squared minus 3 times negative 3 plus 1. So negative 3 to the second power is 9. 3 times 3, so that'd be positive 9 plus 1, which is negative 18 plus 9 plus 1. Negative 18 and 9 is negative 9 plus 1, which is negative 8. Okay, our last one, example. Free State Inc. produces HD videos of events. Each video costs $20 to produce, and the company charges $24 per video. Write a cost function. So our C of X, it costs us $20 a video, so 20 times X. The revenue function is how much you're going to make, so we're going to make $24 times X is the revenue. And then what we're going to do is then find what the R of X minus the C of X, so 24X minus 20X is 4X, and what that represents is we are going to make $4 of profit per HD video.